Good morning. I am still a little shaking because I'm that mad. So we're gonna try to relax a little and calm down because I don't think a lot of people heard it yet. At least according to the poll, many people have not heard this yet. I woke up and got a message from someone that said, "You need to hear this." And I think people, I won't say people because I'm going to show you guys the comments under the video first. Even people that don't like me, don't like Queen Bee, all think what happened last night was total fucking trash. And I'm going to show you guys some of those. And again, some of these people do not like me. And some of these people do not like Queen Bee. So keep that in mind. That plays a pivotal role in how overly fucked up this is. Because we know this community. And we know that when you don't like someone, they usually jump on something against them just because they don't like them. Well, that didn't happen this time. Whether it was me, whether it was Queen Bee, I think the community, the ones that commented under this video, really says a lot. And you guys will be able to see who doesn't like me, who doesn't like Queen Bee, and it really doesn't matter. Willow is fucking trash. Hold on, let me let the dogs out. Give me 1 second. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no. Come on. Come here. No, no, no. All right. So first, let's take a look at the comments under the video. So actually, let me back up. If you don't know what's going on, let me explain. I received a video this morning and I want to thank Earth for putting it up, of a clip from part of Willow's live last night. I don't think some people understand the gravity of the situation. And if you look behind Jim Terry's bullshit, I will explain it. Because I think some people may be getting mad at the wrong thing and not looking at the whole picture. And if Willow isn't smart enough to figure that out, I got nothing for him. And obviously, he wasn't smart enough to figure it out. So let's take a look at the comments. And then we'll play the video. Okay. Good Nunya. That was wrong as fuck on so many levels. Everything most of us stand against. Doxing, lying, harming victims or families of victims, talking about kids, going real life, fucking gross. Thumb up. Jonesin, like, why the fuck does Dylan's sexual preference even matter? It doesn't. He was fucking murdered and they know by who. His sexual preference has nothing to do with why he was murdered. This was sick. Although Jonesin is right, I'm actually surprised she didn't add to what Nunya was saying, because that was like the smallest of it. Don't trust Jim Terry. I can't see what she says because she has me blocked. Whoa. Info overload. I heard of this guy, and this guy is so gross and wrong on so many levels. Jesus. Earthy. Wow, good job with facts, Earth. Even I know about this guy, and I'm not from this community originally. How do I know about him? Because articles were written about this lunatic in periodicals that I follow online in the Fraud and Justice. Edited for clarity. Wow, very gross. Zoots and Boots gets the comment of the fucking day. She says, are SF Investigates and Jim Terry partners? Oh my God, fucking awesome comment of the day. Zoot and Boots, you win comment of the week. Excellent comment. And yes, I actually think they are. Okay. So this happened last night. I don't know what time. But sit back and listen to what a piece of shit they both are. And I'm also going to explain when Jim Terry talks about me personally. Jim Terry, you don't have that much fucking power over me. You didn't get anything taken from me. Nice try, though. So Earth says, tonight, November 24th, on WJ Willow, a certain individual paid a visit to his panel. That certain individual by the name of Jim Terry, a has-been that covered the Dylan Rounds case, and in the process, Jim Terry doxed people, went after innocent people and doxed them. He scammed money for vet bills, etc. This is the nastiest man on this platform. He should never be given a platform. The only person that handed Jim Terry his ass on a silver platter was the one and only Down the Rabbit Hole News. I'll link that video in the description below. That's not actually true, but okay.
Hello.
What's happening?
How you guys doing?
Yeah, but it sounds like him.
Sounds like who?
Jim Terry.
Now that's him. That's the guy. Listen, I'm enjoying the program, listening to you guys talk. I'm dying to know where this chick's from, though. She's talking about bears and wolves and all kinds. You live in Idaho?
No, sir, and I wouldn't tell you no way.
No, we all have ways of finding out, but you must live in a place. It's definitely not in Brooklyn. I know that much.
No.
What, you got the overlay? Are you guys usually get people showing their penis and stuff? Is that what
you never know. And to be honest with you, man, you're really popular in this community. So I thought, okay, well.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You know who I
Well, Jim Terry is not popular in this community. I don't even know what to say right there. I really don't. Popular? He's not popular. He's fucking hated. There's a big difference. Queen Bee is popular in the community. I mean, you want to be real. She's popular. Everyone knows who she is. Betty is popular around the community. Everybody knows who she is. I'm pretty popular. Everyone knows who I am. But Jim Terry, nah. That I wouldn't call that popular. He's a fucking loser. But I digress.
I am?
Oh, yeah, I know you are.
No, you do not know who I am.
Well, I know you are from a couple things. See, before the whole true crime and the PI thing, I actually, it's going to sound like fanboy. I was a big Storage Wars guy, so I knew you were from Storage Wars.
Oh, yeah, you knew I was on Storage Wars.
Yeah, but I also knew about the arena football thing, too. So.
Okay, well, here, look, let me change my aviator right there. Bang, there's me on Storage Wars.
That dude has like the coolest, is that fucking like 49 Cadillac? Dude, that car is so fucking dope.
You know what? I mean, you don't have to. I'm not going to born bomb you guys over here. Where do you know me from? What show? Doug Hutton or one of those programs?
No, I knew you. Well, as far as like YouTube and true crime,
I hate true crime.
Dylan Rounds. It was the Dylan Rounds thing. Right?
Yeah, I worked as the private investigator on that case, and you know what's interesting is there was 5 million videos on Dylan Rounds and interviews with me for 2.5 fucking years, and all the information comes out about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, about the Dylan Rounds case, all the private stuff, all the photos, everything. And everything that I said about that case was in those things, was one.
Every single thing that Jim Terry said about the Dylan Rounds case was totally wrong. Just saying. There was nothing that he was right about that came out in discovery. Absolutely nothing.
100% vindicated. You know, I was the first one that said that when I started looking into the case, when the family hired me, that he had a boyfriend. He was gay. And they blew a gasket. And the family said, no, he wasn't. Well, the mom admitted in all the paperwork that he had a boyfriend before he ever went out to that desert. If you know the case, if you don't know the case.
Please tell me where the mom admitted he had a boyfriend. I'll wait.
Case, I don't want to keep people on it. But, and they won't talk about it. Nobody will cover that. You know what I mean? And I've got the paperwork, and the mother was interviewed with a detective. I mean, 99.9% of all the stuff I said that I got hate for in that community, and I'm not part of
99.9% of everything Jim Terry said was bullshit and did not come out in discovery.
For the true crime community. Turned out to be vindicated, and boy, you won't see anybody cover that shit now. It's like it never happened.
Well, I knew more of the beefs, actually. I found you from that because, see, I don't even know how the fuck I got over there. One night, this is before
Get
you
over
were
where
doing...
though? Because I was only on YouTube for about 11 months. I was on other people's shows, but I'm not a YouTuber. I have my own channel. I have my own Roku channel now. I'm on the OTT. So
okay, I didn't know that, but I knew...
By the way, for like $40 a month, anybody can have a Roku channel. Just saying.
This is basically before you were actually even doing your own channel. What the fuck is that guy? What's his name, Doug? What the hell was his name? I think it was
Doug Hutton was his name. I used to go on his show. He was an ex-pro wrestler at a low level, and he was a true crime guy. And yeah, he used to have me come on because I did cases for years before Dylan Rounds. I still work private investigating cases. I'm still a PI.
Okay, I didn't know that either. I didn't know what happened to you. Huh?
Coyotes are back.
Yeah, and burden of proof. How about getting the Dylan Rounds case wrong and accusing innocent people? Like who? See, unfortunately, this is what happens. These people still haven't gotten over the fact that I was right about this thing. And let's not forget, I was not hired to find Dylan Rounds. I was hired to look into his lifestyle. The first 11 days when somebody goes missing, there's 3 things that always come into a missing persons case, right? One of them is sexuality. You need to know if he was dating a boy or a girl, if he was dating a man or a woman. You need to know who he might be with.
I remember this is where the boat got rocked big time.
Jim Terry is so fucking homophobic that he can't, like, he's not even homophobic. He's secretly gay and can't handle it. He reminds me of Wade Wilson without the murders. He really does. I would not doubt if Jim Terry sucks dick. And I'm not joking either.
People got way pissed off when you went this route.
Well, I mean, listen, I started interviewing people out there where he went missing, and I said, tell me something that's not in the papers. Tell me something that people don't know about. And they said, well, you should check with the guy he was in a relationship with. And I said, wait a minute, what guy? And 3 or 4 of those came up, and 3 or 4 of those interviews happened. And then I interviewed the guy, and I'm like, oh, shit, like there's something to this. And then I started interviewing more credible people out there, and they all had the same story. And then I went back to the family, and I said, listen, we got a fucking problem here. I says, you didn't tell me he was gay. And when I talked to him behind closed doors, it wasn't a big deal. But when I started,
do you feel there was enough to confirm it? I mean, do you feel that there was like, do you feel comfortable that he was gay, like in saying that?
Well, I mean, now 2 and 3/4 years later, when the mom was interviewed by the detectives, she admitted he was gay. So not only is it 100% vindicated, and listen, here's why that's, because the first thing people say now is, well, it didn't have to do anything with the case. The first 14 days, how do you know? How do you know? If you went missing right now and I don't know you from a hole in the wall, the first thing I'm going to ask your parents is, well, was he dating anybody? If they said he's never had a girlfriend, he's never been on a date, never went to homecoming, never talked to a girl, and then I started interviewing, like there was these 2 hookers if you want to get into it, we'll talk about it, but there was these 2 hookers at a truck stop, and I tracked them down, and they tried to fuck him for free, and he wouldn't do it. And I was like, okay, well, not everybody wants to be with a hooker, but, not a bad-looking kid. He's got money. He's 19 years old. He's got his own place. He's never even had a girlfriend. I always say this to people. If I couldn't prove he was gay, prove he's straight.
But the reason he was murdered had nothing to do with being gay. So what's the point? And why are you trying to justify your own sickness? I don't get the point of this. But Willow isn't stopping it. Willow is letting him talk about a victim and his sexuality like it's no big deal.
Damn, that's heavy, man. See, I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'll be the first to tell you that I think the true crime community is oversensitive about a lot of things, and I think that sometimes people don't want to hear it if it doesn't quite coincide. But I get it. I definitely get it. When I first came across you was because of some of the wars. Apparently, Burden of Proof knows you. I didn't know anything about that. I actually first came across you because of the Laura shit. And that's actually...
Laura, I'm sorry, I don't know Burden of...
Willow, that's something funny? Like, what Jim Terry's done to me in QB? Is there a reason why you had to bring me up? Are you that bored and you needed his approval or something? I don't know.
Proof. By the way, there's a guy in your chat named One Juror Matters that said, I've played 24 years in 13 different indoor and arena football leagues, and I played last year for the Philadelphia Soul. I can only play where they pay me to go, my friend.
Jim, nobody gives a fuck. You live in this, like arena football is the NFL. You're a fucking joke. Everybody knows it. You are a fucking joke.
And if you're jealous of that or if that offends you, One Juror Matters, listen, there's a lot of 242, been the same number for 15 years. I've never used an alt, never used a fake name. Almost 99.9% of the time come up on panel. I've also got an OTT, a website. I am not a hard guy to find, but you don't get a full scholarship. You don't pay your way through college, and you don't play at the pro level of one of 180 jobs in the whole world for 24 years and not get paid or be good enough to do it. So there's a lot of triggered people out there, my friend. But go ahead. I'll digress. Go ahead. Who? The Laura? Who's Laura?
Perplexed.
PURPLEXEDQT. Yeah. Actually got her food stamp.
What? Are you
Willow, if that were true, can you tell me why you think that's so fucking funny? Like, seriously? That's where you became fucking trash. And I'll say it again for the 19th time. Jim Terry, you had nothing taken from me. My son's father died, and my son gets a check. Between that and what I make, I no longer qualify. This has been talked about. You had nothing to do with that, Jim Terry. I know you want to think in your narcissistic head that you did something so great. You did nothing, bitch. Nothing. You're a fucking weasel. Weasel. And your buddy Willow is a weasel with you. Because, yeah, you had nothing to do with that. But keep trying.
Fucking with, or is that serious? You being serious?
So PURPLEXEDQT's real name is Laura. That's the ex-hooker from Vegas.
I think she was in Vegas. I'm unaware of the hooker thing.
Yeah, I've got her arrest records and her mugshot. She was a sex worker in Vegas. She actually was a stripper.
Loser. I was never a sex worker in Vegas. And it's funny, though, because you claim that you sent someone into the club I worked in. When did you do that, Jim? Because the club I worked in closed down in like 2012. So please tell me when you sent somebody in there. You're such a fucking liar.
I sent my co-host to the place that she used to work at. And now it was years and years ago, and it was also confirmed because this is where it really gets weird. Her husband, her ex-husband, her children's father, she has 2 kids, a boy who's probably around...
Yeah, I remember that. I forgot about that part.
She has a son that's like a big fat pig, and he's, I think, a senior in high school. He's trying to be a football player who's garbage.
And Willow says nothing. Says nothing. He wasn't a senior. He's still not a senior. He's 6'6", Jim, and he will kick your motherfucking ass. But, yeah, Willow says nothing after Jim Terry just bashes a kid like that. Says absolutely nothing.
He's playing like JV as a senior.
I gotta ask though, do you think that's like a good idea, really, though, with a kid, man? Like, I understand, like Laura, a lot of people fucking dislike her. I get it. Everybody has their opinion about that. But the kid?
Well, when the kid comes on the program and shit talks you, I mean, listen, I'm not saying anything that isn't true. He played varsity.
Please tell me when my son came on and shit talked Jim Terry. I will wait for that proof. Because at no point did my son ever come on and bash Jim Terry. And my son was like in 9th grade at that time. Literally. Was in like 9th grade. But more of Jim Terry's lies.
The football, he was a senior and he was playing junior varsity football. I mean, you know, that's a fact. You could look at it in his yearbook. But so,
what yearbook, Jim? He was actually in 9th grade playing JV. Just saying. But you know so much, right, Jim Terry? But look at Willow say nothing as Jim Terry's going on and on and on. Hey, Carolyn. While Jim Terry's going on and on and on, Willow says absolutely nothing. Nothing. Talking about a minor child like that. It doesn't even have his facts right.
So she started doing stuff to me, and what I did was I contacted her kid's father. And it turns out that her kid's father, both of her kids, she had a daughter that was much older. Her kid's father was Beetlejuice at Hollywood.
I have a daughter that's much older. I do? Where does she live? I don't have a daughter that's much older, but more lies. But go ahead, Willow. Keep allowing him to talk about children, talk about my personal life. Keep going, Willow, because you're really proving the fucking low-life trash that you are.
Studios. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
He's the guy that acts as Beetlejuice when you go to Hollywood.
Had you not know that, Willow, this has been talked about 1,000 times on my channel. 1,000. How do you not know? But let him keep going, Willow. Let him keep talking.
With Studios. He actually came on my show as Beetlejuice, and he totally...
Bitch, he never came on your show as anything. You are such a fucking liar. Do your lies ever stop Jim Terry? He never came on your fucking show. He never came on as Beetlejuice. You're such a fucking liar.
Shit all over her. Well, he told me that she was getting food stamps.
That is also a lie. Ron doesn't know a goddamn thing going on in my life. I have not even spoken to the man in fucking years. You are such a lying piece of shit.
So she kept digging into my business, putting stuff out there about me that I was a pedophile.
That wasn't me that put anything out, so another lie. But notice who's not stopping him. Notice Willow is just letting him go on and on and on about my personal life, or even though it's all lies, Willow doesn't know that. Willow doesn't know this is all lies.
You know how YouTube goes to that true crime. He's a pedophile. He's a sex offender. They keep putting shit out there just because it makes people, buy more candles or T-shirts or whatever they're selling. So what we did was I found out and I copied, and I have great people on my staff, but we found out how much money she was making selling candles, Cash Apps, PayPals, and
you have no idea how much money I make selling with Cash Apps or PayPals or fucking candles. Oh my God, stop the fucking lies.
I called the state of Alabama, and I had sent in some tapes to them of how much money she was making, super stickers and super chats, and they took her food stamps away. So that's a very true story.
That's a very false story. That's not why I lost food stamps, dumbass. But either way, notice how Willow is perfectly okay with Jim Terry going real life. Real life. And Willow says nothing. Willow just sits there sucking Jim Terry's dick longer and harder. As Flavor would say, what in the actual fuck? Willow.
That's why she never fucked with us again.
Oh my God, dude.
Dude, I never fucked with you again because you're not worth my time. You are a lying, narcissistic fucking loser. Mom of three girls, did you miss what Jim Terry said? Jim Terry said, my husband went on there as Beetlejuice. That is what he said. Not that stupid fucking recording that he had. Listen up.
You got to know that's going to go over like a Cub Scout in a whorehouse, though, right?
Well, listen, she was doing 135 people. I was doing, 27,000 on YouTube. I was on YouTube for 11 months. And I'll tell you what, getting kicked off of YouTube was the best thing that ever happened to us. Because I went and just did my own Roku channel.
Jim, you're a fucking liar. You don't have 700 morons paying you $30 a month. Prove it, bitch, because I think you're full of shit.
You talk about COVID. I could, you know how you can't say certain things on YouTube. I don't know what the rules are. I'm on YouTube now as much as I've ever been. I'm on a lot of different panels and a lot of different shows. Nothing really to do with true crime. I'll still talk about Dylan Rounds. I never talked about any true crime case. Like I don't talk about JonBenet Ramsey or Kylie Rodney. It's none of my fucking business. If I wasn't paid to be in the case, what do I give a fuck about OJ? It has nothing to do with me. But yeah. So we decided to start fighting back, and we crushed these people. We got Doug Hutton. But when I was on YouTube for 11 months until the article came out. In the Rolling Stone. I was on the front page article of Rolling Stone magazine, which I didn't even know was still around anymore. We did interviews with them. And Rolling Stone sent in the article with the help of that parent, and that got me kicked off of YouTube. I was paused and banned, and then they, probably about 3 months ago, said that we could come back. You're not totally...
Because you're a fraud, and Rolling Stone uncovered you for being a fucking fraud? And I highly doubt Rolling Stone sent anything to YouTube. Just saying. I know you want to believe somewhere like Rolling Stone cares enough to get you kicked off YouTube, but they don't. They didn't send jack shit to fucking YouTube. You're a liar.
Permanently banned from YouTube. I didn't know that. But I got some people that work with me, and I won't keep you too long on this subject. And I opened up JimTerryTV.com, or if you go to your television right now, you can download my app. I have an OTT streaming platform, just like Hulu.
We know you've said it 13 times, Jim, but anybody can get one of those. It doesn't take much. You're not like Hulu. You're not like Netflix. You don't get promoted by Roku. You pay a certain amount of money a day, and that's all you get.
Or Netflix, and I could talk about anything. I could show nudity. I could do whatever the fuck I want, and it is incredible. We have over 700 paid members at $30 a month. It was the best. It was the best thing that could have happened to me because I was just too blue for YouTube.
Then why are you back on YouTube on Willow's channel, who has 2,000 subscribers? Bitch, sit down.
When you got too many of these cranky pussies in the chat, not sending in a super sticker, not sending in coming over here watching the football game from the parking lot. Of course, everybody's a fucking expert, but you start peeling some of these people back. They all are the same story. Horrible family lives, kids all over the fucking place, smoking their e-cigarettes, government cheese, and, they're all on pills and shit like that. So it is what it is.
Willow, can you tell me what you find funny about that? Like, for real? He accused people's kids of being on drugs and you're okay with that? Not anymore, Johnny.
You're not wrong about all of it. Okay, so I have to ask.
Sure.
All right.
Jim Terry did an interview with my kid's father because he threatened him. He told him that I was being investigated. He lied to him. That is why my ex spoke to him. I haven't spoken to my ex in years. Since 2013, I can count on one hand how many conversations I've had with my kid's father. Literally, I can count on one hand. I've seen him twice. Once when my father died and when the kids graduated high school. So since 2013, I've seen him twice and I've spoken to him less than 5 times. So in almost 10 years, literally, 11 years, I've had less than 5 conversations with him. He's also a drug addict. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit father. And my kids really have nothing to do with him, either to any of his other kids at the moment. So when Jim Terry called him, Jim Terry tells him that I'm under investigation. There's something wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Well, you have a fucking idiot who's high on meth who doesn't have a fucking brain to him. Well, he's automatically going to think, well, let's not call Laura. Let me find out what's going on. That's why he spoke to Jim Terry. Jim Terry didn't call him like a respectable person. Jim Terry called him scaring the living fuck out of him.
My chat apparently hates you, and I'm sure a lot of people in the true crime community do. Dude, I actually want to talk to you, but I want to do it like
the fact that Willow wants to talk to him is all I need to hear about Willow.
like on a scheduled visitation.
Well, listen, I saw you were on. I was interested, and I'm going to tell you why. And I'm sorry I don't know this panel. By the way, I can make one phone call right now on my robocall and have about, what do you got, 35 people watching you?
Then why didn't you shoot Jim Terry? Why didn't you get your 700 paid subscribers? Such a fucking lioness.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are way too entertaining if I found you to have 35 assholes listening to you and 26 of them don't like you. I can make one phone call with my robocall right now, and I could get 200 people over here in a
So why didn't you? All talk.
heartbeat that will probably love your channel. The problem is when people get 35 to 45 people over here, they tend to let those people run the channel. Well, if you got Jim Terry on here, I'm not going to be here anymore. Fuck off. You ain't giving no super stickers or super chat. You ain't coming up on panel. Eat a dick. But listen, you got my name. You got my phone number. I'm going to give you my phone number.
In fairness, I'm unmonetized because I say way foul shit sometimes.
Well, listen, you can still be monetized and not so there's two types of monetization. You don't have to get YouTube monetization. That's 60 cents per show. You want the super stickers, super chats, cash apps. Any of these people sending you cash apps or PayPals?
Oh, yeah, I do. I was doing a lot better. I was in here for like 4.5 hours.
Why would you even answer that, Willow? Who gives a fuck? All Jim Terry cares about is bleeding people dry. And you're like, well, maybe they have. What a disrespect for people that have given you money, that it's so fucking gross. Absolutely fucking gross.
I've been here way too long.
Good.
I've just been sitting here mindlessly talking about bullshit, air fryers and shit for the last 30 minutes. Fucking air fryers.
But listen, my telephone number is the same as you. Come on over to Jim Terry TV or wherever I'm at, and I mean, I got stories for you that you won't believe.
Yeah, well, I think you should go over there. You have a new friend now. Enjoy.
When it comes to some of these fucking people, we got her food stamps taken away. Do you remember a woman named Crime and Justice? She was Doug Hutton's assistant. She had no teeth.
I remember vaguely. What? Didn't you have a beef with Queen Bee?
Yeah, we crushed Queen Bee. We were the ones that doxed her publicly. We actually found out and disseminated. And now we could do it on the OTT. We could do it on. We don't have to worry about. There's no. First of all, doxing is not really a crime. Doxing, it's bullshit. There's only like one state where it's a crime. It's a YouTube crime, which doesn't mean dick. It's like, you know, talking out of turn in elementary school. Like, it doesn't mean shit in the real world. So we found out. We pulled the police reports of her when she sold crack to undercover police officers.
Hey, don't get me sued now. Hold up. Let me stop. Don't get me fucking sued. Apparently, there's a lot of lawsuits going around.
There's a lot of lawsuits because those people don't have anything. They're on government assistance. And listen, you're not saying it. I am. We have the paperwork. It's 100% true.
Now, let me say this here. Okay, so let's say it was true, okay? We all know Queen Bee had a drug history. It's no big deal. It was an undercover cop. It's probably how she got busted. It wasn't a minor. It wasn't a child. And we all know that, you can look at reports on Queen Bee and know she used to be involved in drug trafficking and all this drug stuff. Jim Terry, you didn't come up with something that none of us know. And Willow, if you actually heard what he said, you would have fucking said, oh yeah, no big deal. We all know she got busted for drugs. She did time for drugs. And so did her ex. This is not new. But here's Willow like, well, really? Duh. Let me suck your dick even harder, Jim Terry.
And I wouldn't say it if it wasn't. I've got the police reports where
Why do you have police reports for fucking Queen Bee? Hello? Are you that obsessed?
She, Queen Bee, was arrested for selling crack to an undercover cop in a Walmart.
That's a bold. That's allegedly as fuck.
No. I have the police reports, and on our show.
Willow, he didn't say a minor, Willow. Why don't you listen, Willow?
We actually talked to the police officer that arrested her. Not only that, but we also talked to the state or the county that she's in, which is in Illinois. Everybody knows that, and they told us that her driver's license has been suspended because she's got over $1,500 in fines. That's on our show. That's documented. We called the police department, the records department. They told us we don't just say shit unless we have.
You're a fucking liar. Records departments don't give information like that over the phone, Jim Terry. Why do you lie? Like, and Willow's just sitting there like, oh, really? Give me more. Give me more information. Give me more information. Willow, you are fucking trash.
Facts to prove it, which is what crushes these people. PURPLEXEDQT, we got her food stamps taken away. We crushed Queen.
Again, you didn't get dick taken away, Jim. Nothing. Nice try, though.
She don't want to fuck with me. Trust me. Especially now that we're not on YouTube. The other one, too, was Crime and Justice. She was trying to dox my social security number. So we called and let them know. And she got, oh, yeah, they put my social security number on the internet through an attorney in New Mexico. But what we did, that's true doxing. But what we did, because that's illegal. So we got one guy arrested for that. And then they threw.
Who'd you get arrested for that, Jim? Please, tell me who you got arrested for that.
I got her thrown out of HUD housing.
Oh, my.
And you're proud of that, right? If it's true, you're really proud of that.
My God.
Yeah, and this stuff's been going on for 3 years. You know, and listen, we've done a lot of great things, too. I don't want to make it all negative, but there's just people that are this. Where'd your friend go that was feeding potato chips to wolves? She's probably like, what the fuck?
I think she wasn't feeling it, I don't think.
Yeah, no, listen, there's a lot of.
Willow, I understand you're small, but is your dick? I mean, I have bigger balls than you do. Queen Bee has bigger balls than you do. We all have bigger balls than you do, Willow, and we don't even have balls. Like, I feel really sorry for how small your dick is. And I kid you not. Crime and Justice had a child or has a child with disabilities. Does she really? See, I didn't know that. I'm glad Jim Terry's proud of this, and Willow is perfectly okay with it.
Woke triggered motherfuckers out there. That's okay. Half these people in your chat right now.
She's not the woke. We love her. She's wonderful. I love her. She's
yep. In the chat, there is a woman named it's Doug, and I'll let you go with this. Doug Hutton had an assistant. Her name is Crime and Justice, and she was in HUD housing. And we contacted the people that oversaw her HUD housing. We actually got her kicked off within 3 days on air. This is all documented. This isn't just me telling you that. She was live getting cash chaps and super stickers and PayPals, and we called her HUD housing counselor, and they were watching her show in real time.
For the record, I really don't think HUD housing was watching in real time with Jim Terry on the phone. Jim Terry would not know that they were watching in real time. But Willow is too fucking stupid to call him out on it. He's just too dumb.
Watching her get fucking money, and they're like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, I'm sure they told you that too, Jim Terry. I'm sure they said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I'm so sure, Jim Terry. You're such a fucking idiot. And Willow, you're just like him.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, she lost her HUD housing. She even talked about it on her show. So you fuck with the bull, you get the horns. But we're good people. We've got a lot of followers. I like what you're doing over here. You know, this is a great little channel you got, you know. But what you'll find out is, and I'll leave you with this, on January 20th, half these people that got a problem with me in your chat will probably either be running or hiding because Trump's going to throw them all over the wall anyway. We'll talk later.
Oh, my God.
You find that funny, Willow? You find that racist fucking remark towards your subs funny? Really? Am I missing something, guys? Because that was about as racist as you can get. And there's Willow just laughing about it. Ha ha. Willow, that was a direct insult to your subscribers. Direct insult to your subscribers. But you didn't catch that, right? You're too busy down there sucking his dick. Now you're sucking his dick with your finger in his ass. And he's loving it.
Oh, shit. You know how to make an interest, Jim Terry. I will give you that. Never actually spoke to the guy. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people hated it, but wow. That was, there's obviously way more to a lot of that shit than I knew. I don't know shit about HUD housing. I do remember the assistant, vaguely. I really just wanted to get to the war of, I forgot about calling fucking Laura's kid school, though. That I don't like. You know.
Why are you bringing up my children again, Willow? Just curious.
I don't know about the kid aspect. But here's the thing I will say, and nobody gonna like this either. But I've been around this community long enough to say one thing, that everything... How do I say this nicely? Actually, I don't guess I really have to at this point. Why do y'all think I talk so much shit about these people, though? Like, I ain't about saying anything you just heard was accurate at all. I don't fucking know. Could not tell you. I mean, a lot of people in the chat seem to agree with some of it, or parts of different... You know, I couldn't tell you. I have not a fucking clue. I could not tell you, so on my end, I'm going to have to say allegedly, because I do not fucking know. I just knew of the beefs and the drama. I knew that in the beginning, he was like a huge pivotal point. All things talking points of Dylan Rounds went through Jim Terry in the beginning. I remember that. And
Jim Terry was kicked off the Dylan Rounds case after 2 days. 2 days. He's the one that wouldn't walk away from it. But the family kicked him off 2 days after it started. 2 days.
Everybody wanted him on. Tyler Feller wanted him on. He practically had a residency set up at Doug's for the time being. Why can I never think of the name of that fucking channel? Anyway, something... Shit, I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, he was kind of the point guard on all things to do with that case. And to be honest with you, that case was probably my most intriguing case. And
am I the one with the mental block? And maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. But Jim Terry said a lot of worse stuff towards people that you personally know than what he said about Dylan Rounds, who has passed. There are people that are still alive that he said some vile shit to, Willow, right to you, and you don't even fucking concern yourself with that. You don't say anything. You are fucking trash. You belong with someone like Jim Terry.
All of true crime. I thought that case was something about it was so just odd, but
Jim Terry just spent 15 minutes on Willow's panel discussing how he got this taken away from someone on YouTube, how he hurt Queen Bee, how he allegedly hurt me, and Willow doesn't even address any of it. Not one thing does Willow address. He goes back to Dylan Rounds. That is the least of what you should be concerned with, Willow. But I understand you're not smart enough to put that together. I get it. That's more than fucking obvious.
but it made sense because the things that we did know was a young man on his own out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I mean, real bumfuck nowhere. I mean, like where Twister was filmed. I mean, fucking nowhere. And a place that the nearest cop was damn near an hour away. A place that where if you got bit by a snake, you're probably going to die today. Not really a place you expect to find an 18-year-old kid. And anybody else you find there, they're probably trying to get away from something too. It was just a weird scenario. It was a weird story. Everything about it was just strange. From boot placement to just the whole thing was just weird. So anyway, that's where I was first turned onto him being on the platform. Once I saw who he was, I was like, I knew him from somewhere. And then somebody mentioned Storage Wars, and that's exactly where I knew him from. And then obviously I didn't know his name. But so from next to that point, I remember Laura had him on a couple of times. Fucking Tyler had him on a bunch. And everybody was cool with him for like the first, I don't know, couple of months.
Willow, did you take stupid pills this morning? Like, seriously. He was, or so we thought, he was fine in the beginning. I met him through Voices. I knew Voices through Molly. That chain right there should have fucking told me something. But it didn't. But he's done a lot of stuff since then. So for you to go back to the beginning is fucking ridiculous.
And then all of a sudden, I remember everybody had an issue with the guy. And to this day, I figured, fuck it, while we're putting everybody's shit out there, I at least want to make sure this is exactly indeed what it is. Because to this day, I will say Queen cannot like you.
So then Earth follows it up with, this is the very man that the bee is afraid of. I don't think the bee is afraid of him. This man is vile, gross, a compulsive real-lifer, a compulsive liar, real-lifer, harasses families, and jumps on just about anyone's panel to speak about Dylan Round's case and spread further misinformation. Be careful about allowing this man on your platform. Full stream to Willow's Live is in the description below. What did you, the subs and viewers, think about this? Let me know in the comments. Let's see if there's any more comments added since. Let me refresh.
May God.
Nanya. Yeah, it's the same. Just wow. Let's see the poll. All right, to the 53% of people, can you change your vote now that you've heard it? Shit, I got some in my eye. Ah. Did you ever get some in your eye and you can't find it? Oh, man. Hang on. Ah. Ah. I gotta take my contact out. Hang on a second. Oh, wait. Did I get him? I think I got him. There's nothing worse than getting some in your eye with contacts. It is the worst. So again, Willow, you are fucking trash garbage. Trash. The things that you allowed that worthless piece of shit to spew, I got no respect for you ever again. Ever again. Why anybody would want to hear what that lowlife has to say is beyond my comprehension. Beyond my comprehension. And like I said before, even if Queen Bee did sell drugs to an undercover, why is that your business? She didn't do it yesterday. It doesn't affect you. So why do you care? Why does it matter? Everybody knows she has a drug history. It don't fucking matter. But there's Willow eating it up like, ha ha ha. Willow, look at the big picture. But if I have to explain to him the big picture, it's not worth my fucking time. So, Willow, you are now 100% trash. And anyone that disagrees with me, tell me how I'm wrong. I'll wait. While I'm waiting, I'm going to set something up. Hold on. So, yeah, that had me fucking livid this morning. That's what I woke up to. Absolutely fucking gross. Oh, I see we got a few new orders. I told you guys to wait until today. All right, hold on. Let me do the free shipping discount while we're here. I gotta do a new one. Hold on. All right, it's gonna be an automatic discount. Hey, they changed it. What the fuck? Oh, here it is. Automatic discount. Free shipping. Black Friday. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go one step further for Black Friday. Because it won't let me do anything else. All right, hold on. Oh, wait, duh. All right, for the next 24 hours, end date 11/25. Why does people keep calling me? All right, for the next 24 hours until noon tomorrow. Hey, Marie, until noon tomorrow, Black Friday special. You get 5% off plus free shipping. Michelle Peterson, I didn't have a lawyer fundraiser. Nice try, though. And that is an automatic discount on everything. Everything. You get 5% discount plus you get free shipping. This is for 24 hours only. If you've ever wanted to try the candles, now is the time because you're never going to get this good of a deal again. But I didn't know how to do it without having the adding a percentage. So that's why I added 5%. So that's like a total, if you order like 3 candles, 2 or 3 candles, that's a big discount. You're saving like 15 bucks, 20 bucks. And it is automatic. It'll automatically come off. And I put it on gift sets, spring collection, room sprays, summer collection, Luxe collection, paints and pots, which I don't even know if still candles in there. Breast cancer awareness. Some of the collections may not even have candles in it anymore because I've been rearranging stuff. Cocktail collection. So yeah. I just played it, Murray. I just played the part that mattered. So that is free shipping plus 5% that will last for 24 hours. And let me go ahead and put that on the website. Bear with me. What do we have, like 5 days till Black Friday? So that'll be day 5. Free shipping. Five. Um, all right. We're good. I agree. He talks about a child like that, and he's absolutely okay with it. He thinks it's perfectly fine. He is fucking gross. Willow, you are trash. Trash. And he didn't act alone, by the way. Jim Terry's team included some very people that we all know, although she doesn't like to admit it. There was somebody else very involved. Just saying. Yeah, Willow's got no problem with it. Willow laughed. I want to talk to Jim. You are fucking gross. And not even for the bullshit with Dylan. Just listening. He never even said, like, dude, that's not cool, or you shouldn't do shit like that. Why'd you go real life? Why do you have, like, he did nothing to defend anybody. Nothing. Shit. Who talks about someone else's child like that? You are fucking gross, Willow. Gross. Go ahead, get involved with Jim Terry. Go ahead. Obviously, you think he's so cool. Okay, how much does it cost to make a channel on Roku? Roku does not charge for creating a channel. So really, he got it for free. So you can build your own channel on Roku for absolutely free. There's not even additional equipment fees or anything. That's why I'm saying anybody can have their own channel, Jim. You're not anything special. Doesn't even cost anything. You do it for free. Or you can do this other one where you launch your own Roku channel for $89 a month, but they're developing something. But we know Jim is cheap as fuck and broke as fuck, so he took his own. So, yeah. You're not anything special, Jim Terry. You're a fucking loser and a joke. I don't think the chat was being too kind, Marie, because even on Earth's video, they were not kind to Jim Terry. But let's take a look. Earth said she put it in the comments. There it is. Now, I don't know when Jim Terry came on. I'm assuming it was probably at the end of the night because they said he only had like 35 people. All right, Grandma Sherry comes on. Now, let me show you guys so you're with me. Green. QB.
Alex,
Sure.
I don't know who that is. Green. Green. When did he come on?
I got some people that work with me. And
oh, there it is. All right. So chat is what's wrong with sex work? Actually, she has 3. Are you for real? Yep, finally. Last time I watched this clown, he was scamming some money with Guidance Sick Dog. Wasn't this guy the one that went after QB? What about the innocent people you doxed? Jim, you're something. I don't know what that is. We are listening to Jim stroke himself. Abso-fucking-lutely. Great self-promotion. We don't care, with all due respect, or at least what I can muster up for you. Chronicle saying begging for vet bills wasn't fun content. How long is this chef? Damn. I cannot call the robots, Jim. I don't think he had one supporter in chat. Beg for a vet bill like Jimmy does. So it looks like Chronicles, yep, and some girl Phoenix were going at him pretty hard. And Burden of Proof. Yeah, he crushed her so much, she's pulled in money. Yup, went at him pretty hard. Oh my god, old news. Probably about... Okay, Yup said who had a HUD because no, you didn't. Grain said, okay, Grain, really? Really, Grain? Grain says, this was all before my time, nothing to add. Really, Grain? I was before your time. You certainly have enough stuff said about me. And I was before your time. Make it make sense, Grain. Three years and you're still just as disrespectful. Okay, yeah, that you did. Do I thought you meant Queen? You put QB on the farms. Yep, you're very proud. I'm so proud, Jim. Here's a cookie. Chronicle said, see, he didn't comment on the vet bill scam. He has not changed one bit. Salty Pancakes and him got himself off YouTube. They were planting evidence, piece of garbage. He's a doxer, a scammer. The hypocrisy you see here is astounding. But they are strangers to me, so I feel nothing. Why would I waste energy on a stranger on the WWW? I'd like to share it with you. I just don't want to bring certain names up publicly as to not put any attention on them. I'm not sure what she's talking about there. I'm sorry, Willow, I didn't mean any disrespect to you or here in your chat. Fuck that, burden of proof. Stand strong. What Willow did was fucking vile. Period. End of story. You don't need to apologize. Willow is fucking trash. I know you don't know the full history on many of these situations. You shouldn't be expected to either. Oh, but he does, burden of proof. He does. Oh. I can't see one juror matters, so I don't know what was said. Yeah, there may be people in chat that I have blocked that I can't see what they write. Because the only ones that I'm really seeing are Yup, Burden of Proof, and Chronicles. But no, I make no apologies to Willow at all. Let's see what his comments say. I came in late, but oh my god, the Laura thing, I knew it, some others too. Oh, that's what I want to look up. Hold on. Okay. The place that I worked in Vegas was closed down in 2014 based on a temporary liquor license expired. So, Jim Terry, when did you send someone in there to speak to them? I'll wait. They closed in 2014. So, what years ago? You didn't even know who I was until what, 2021? So when did you send someone? Who'd you send in there? They've been shut down since 2014. You're such a fucking liar. All you do is spew bullshit out of your fucking mouth. 2014, they closed permanently. But he sent someone in there to speak to them. Okay, Jim Terry. I thought it was 2012, but 2014. Nice try. It was a great club. And it's gone. They actually just demolished it in 2022. But good try, Jim Terry. So once you lie about something like that, the list goes on. Of all the things that you fucking lie about. Fucking moron. I didn't know that though. I left there in 2005. Yeah, the beginning. No, it was earlier, 2004. And I'm looking at it. It said that the club had a history of violence and suspected mob ties. In 2006, federal agents locked out Rick Rizzola, a former owner with mob ties, after he was indicted on tax evasion. I didn't even know that. The FBI raided the property in 2003. I don't remember that. And I was there then. The federal government took over the building before selling it. I had no idea. It was a good club. Crazy, crazy. But yeah, Jim Terry, you didn't send anyone in there. You're just a fucking liar. And if you sent someone in there before 2014, that's kind of creepy as fuck then. Creepy as fuck. And I've told everybody where I worked years ago. So yeah. Just goes to show what a fucking liar Jim Terry is. And actually, Earth thinks that Down the Rabbit Hole put Jim Terry in his place. I don't think so. The person that really did was Betty and JLR. Betty and JLR is what got Jim Terry shook, like literally shook. JLR went to Jim Terry's father's work and was like, "You want to fuck with me, Jim Terry? Let's do this." And JLR went live in front of Jim Terry's father's business and said, "Come on, Jim Terry." That's who got Jim Terry shook. Was JLR and Betty. So I'm not going to give Down the Rabbit Hole credit for that. Because that was fucking genius. I was like, you go, JLR. It was the one time I actually liked JLR. It was funny though. He literally sat in front of Jim Terry's father's business and said, "Yeah, you want to fuck with me, motherfucker? Let's do this, Jim. Come on." And told everybody this is where his father worked and this is his father's business. I think he may have even gone by his parents' house and said, this is where Jim Terry lives. It was fucking awesome. I was like, go JLR. It might even still be up. Let me look. Yeah, I don't see it. Keeps coming up Jaguar. I don't know why. Why am I getting spammed? Oh. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. No. I'm just saying that JLR, I was going to show the video with JLR, but I don't see it anymore. He may have taken it down. But it was fucking classic. I was like, you go, JLR. It's about time somebody shut this motherfucker up. Oh. If you look up, just so you know, if you guys look up Bullhorn Betty Jim Terry, there's a ton of stuff. Tons. Who's that? Internet Laughs at Jim Terry. There's 34 videos. I could do this all day, but I don't have the time. But yeah, if you just put in Bullhorn Betty Jim Terry, there's a ton of stuff. I remember these. Yeah, but Willow, you keep hanging out with your best friend over there.
So what he basically does, the way he runs it right now, and there's people, like he says he works one at a time, but you can find multiple people on Facebook that he's targeted in just the last 2 months. So basically what he does is he joins Facebook groups for missing people, and he looks for any of the flyers that have personal contact information as opposed to just a tip, like a police tip line. He then cold calls these mothers of, whether they have a missing child or a missing niece or sister, something like that. He cold calls them. In at least 2 of the cases, he told the people, oh, your local news who covered it, they reached out to me. And that's why I'm reaching out to you. I want to offer my services. And at least one of those cases, the woman knew that was a lie right away because her particular son had not gotten any local coverage.
I will agree with you on that because that's how he found me 5 years ago.
That's what we call a scam, right? He's an actual con artist. He's calling from his phone. He calls people. He targets them. He finds them. He calls people sometimes with a family. The person's only been missing for like 48 hours. And in some of these cases, the person turns up, unfortunately dead or alive within a week, but he gets right in there. He has a whole spiel that he tells them on the phone, and then he gets them to pay this flat rate because he goes this whole thing. I don't charge by the hour. Of course, he doesn't charge by the hour because he's not going to really do anything of value. And he has them send him like $2,500, $2,000, $3,000, and he's doing this to multiple. I mean, God knows how many people he actually contacts that say yes, because you have to say most people probably don't. And the fact that I can easily find 5 families that this has happened to in the last 2 months on Facebook, how often is he running? How often is he making that cold call? That is a scam. And he's always been a scammer. And he used to scam with running like fake football camps and stuff like that. Like you said, with the online betting thing, he got in trouble with. And here's one thing. It's not okay to steal money from people or scam people. But it is a whole nother level when the people that you are now targeting are not high school kids who want to play, college ball and their families. Now you're targeting the families of people who are missing, families of people who have passed away, whether from violence or murder or suicide. That is a whole nother level.
Now, here's the other thing I got a question about, because I'm kind of curious. Did Willow reach out to Jim Terry? Because Jim Terry made it sound like Willow reached out to him rather than, because he was like, how'd you find me? So Willow, why are you reaching out to Jim Terry? Just curious. Like, are you that desperate for someone to come on your platform? I don't get it. Yeah, because she didn't want to go against her little Willow. That's why, Ellie. You do think it was random? Then why did he say, how'd you find me? I could have sworn he said, how'd you find me?
Look, I'll be the first to tell you that I think the true crime community is oversensitive about a lot of things, and I think that sometimes people don't want to hear it if it doesn't quite coincide. Look, I get it. The chickens are pretty secure.
They are.
The cow, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Got a whole village to feed, bitch.
Just don't mind my butter pecan meltaways for dessert. Just skip dessert tonight, please. Thank you. Hansel and Gretel for,
And all kinds. You live in Idaho?
No, sir, and I wouldn't tell you no way.
No. We all have ways of finding out, but you must live in a place. Definitely not in Brooklyn. I know that much.
No.
Not Brooklyn, no.
What, you got the over?
Aw, look at Graham being all lovey-dovey with Jim Terry. Aw, how sweet.
Overlay? Are you guys usually get people showing their penis and stuff? Is that what?
You never know. And to be honest with you, man, you're really popular in this community. So I thought, okay, well,
wait a minute, whoa! You know who I am?
Oh yeah, I know who you are.
You do not know who I am.
Well, I know you are from a couple things. See, before the whole true crime and the PI thing, I actually, this is going to sound like fanboy. I was a big Storage Wars guy, so I knew you were from Storage Wars.
Oh, yeah, you knew I was on Storage Wars.
Yeah, but I also knew about the arena football thing, too. So
okay, well, here, look, I'm going to change my aviator right there. Bang, there's me on Storage Wars.
Oh, man, that dude has, like, the coolest car. He has that fucking, like, 49 Cadillac. Dude, that car is so fucking dope.
You know what? I mean, you don't have to. I'm not going to porn bomb you guys over here. Where do you know
You're
me
good.
from? What show? Doug Hutton or one of those programs?
No, I knew you. Well, as far as like YouTube and true crime,
I
was it
hate true crime. I
Dylan
hate
Rounds.
that
It
shit.
was the Dylan Rounds thing. That's where
Yeah, I
was.
worked as the private investigator on that case, and you know what's interesting is there was 5 million videos on Dylan Rounds and interviews with me for 2.5 fucking years, and
Okay, so you're saying that I knew that something was off. Yeah, Grain made the comment that Jim Terry was before her time and she can't comment. I'm sorry. After everything he just said, you don't need to be before someone's time. The shit that he said he did is all you needed to fucking hear. Trash. They're all fucking trash. But again, kudos to Burden of Proof. Kudos to Chronicles of the Shady. Kudos to Yup. And some girl Venus or guy Venus. I don't know. I'm assuming Venus is a girl. But I really don't think he had one supporter in chat. And Jen. Kudos to Jen. Exactly, sweet Carolyn. I will never forget what he just said about Dayton now. And he still doesn't have his facts right. Dayton's not even a fucking senior now. But in case people need a reminder, he stated, and I quote, that he was going to get a picture of Brad's autopsy and he was going to put it on a t-shirt and wear it to Dayton's football games. Yep, he said that. He sure as fuck did. But you just laugh with him, Willow. Ha ha ha, he's so funny. Fucking gross. Well, they did, Sly. I mean, if you look at the comments on... Whoop.
May God be with you all.
I mean, Nunya was the first one to say this was wrong as fuck on so many levels. Everything most of us stand against, doxing, lying, harming victims of families, of victims, talking about kids, going real life, fucking gross. 100%. Oh, you didn't know that, Marie? Oh, yeah. And he said he was going to put it on a billboard. He is fucking trash. Everybody knew about that. QB spoke of that. I spoke of that. Like Molly spoke of that. There wasn't a creator out here that didn't speak of that. But the fact that Willow said nothing and let him go on and on puts you in a fucking trash category. You are disgusting. And Willow was in my chats then. Even when he said, oh, I knew Laura. I knew you from Laura, blah, blah, blah. Now, at any fucking point, Willow could have said, you know what? Don't talk about kids. You know what, Jim? Don't you think that wasn't fucking cool? You took away somebody's fucking livelihood. You took away her home. And you're proud of that. All because you had a beef with fucking Doug. And Willow and Grain, ha, so funny. Trash. Whoever's sending the smile faces, hearing what he was going to do as a... Oh, smiley faces on my chat? Yeah, they're even in Ertz comments. There's nothing positive. Crime and Justice. Yeah, no comments. Willow should have kicked him 100%, but he was too busy sucking his dick. Yep, sure did, Ellie. Fucking disgusting. But it'll be excused like everything else. It will just be blown off. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Like, didn't even bother to ask him, why do you have police reports on Queen Bee? Why would you even bother getting police? Who the fuck does that? Why would you care what Queen Bee's history is? She's not asking for fucking, how do I put this right? I don't know how to word it right. But she's not asking for money for fucking dope. Why does it matter what her past is? Who fucking cares? But Jim Terry wants to use that against her. I am telling you, he must have a really fucking small dick. And Willow is probably even smaller. But that's the thing. Everybody knows. That's how me and QB started talking, was because of Jim Terry. That's how we met. And that's one way that my dislike for someone, I would still stand against fucking Jim Terry. He is fucking the worst person on this entire platform. But give him a panel, Willow. Give him a chance to talk, because you're cool. Yeah, that's how we met, because Jim went after me and then he went after QB. So I wanted to know who QB was, and that's how we met. I said, oh, you're the other person that Jim Terry's going after. And that's how we started talking. And she was small then. She only got like, 50 people in a live. I'm not even sure why Jim Terry went after. I think he went after because of Good Egg. Oh, that's another thing. Let's not forget he doxed the fuck out of Good Egg. Contacted the place she works for. I don't want to say where she works, but contacted the place she worked for and threatened her. I mean, good job, Willow. That's how QB met Sherry and beat him. Who's Sherry? Oh, Grandma Sherry? Unfucking believable. Yeah, that's how we met. And then Savage got her claws in there and wanted a piece of Queen Bee. And, oh, you hate Laura. Laura's this. Laura's that. Blah, blah, blah. And Savage trashed me. And then shit happens and boom. Me and QB have a fight. But Jim Terry came after us because we stuck up for ourselves. And that's literally the only reason. Alright, hold on. Julie A, are you fucking retarded? Julie A, get the fuck out of my chat, you stupid bitch. You're too dumb to fucking be in here. Like, for real. I fucking can't stand stupid ass people, and Julie, you are one of them. You're one of the dumbest bitches I've ever seen on this platform. Bye-bye. Carry on. Fucking idiot. So Willow makes a community post. No more mods, no more rules. Definitely think I've overstayed my welcome, but I raise the something flag. Beth, you're as fucking stupid and retarded as Julie A. Bye-bye. No, you're not going to come into my house and fucking be an asshole. You're going to get the fucking boot. You're never going to be welcome back, and go fuck yourself. And anyone in your path, go fuck yourself. Go cry the blues to somebody that gives a fuck, because I don't. And go cry your poor Laura's so bad bullshit to somebody else that fucking wants to hear it, because I don't. You're both fucking retarded trash. Carry on. All right, so then comments. Jonesin, I just woke up and saw what happened. I mean, you've always been pretty honest about how you want to run your channel and have every right to do so. Hey, Yarn. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Jesus loves you. Speaking for myself only, I'm disappointed JT was on panel solely because he used it as another way to exploit Dylan Rounds. That is the last of the problem, Jonesin. Speaking for my, all right, which seems to be his favorite thing to do outside of attacking B and Laura. I also felt bad that Grandma Sherry is a mod, or was, and he did some damage to her as well. I don't know what he did to Grandma Sherry. I have no idea. What did he do to Grandma Sherry? Ellie, do you know? I think by the time he came on panel, Grandma was asleep, and I'm grateful for that. I'm very angry about Grain. I'm grateful you told his nasty ass that we love her and she's one of us, but that didn't stop him from saying he would figure out who she is regardless. Her being there when you let him up put her in danger. I'm glad she jumped down because he's like a dog with a bone and won't stop until he sets his sights on someone. All in all, you have every right not to be sorry about letting him up on the panel, but as you already see, unfortunately, that comes with consequences. You have always been honest on what you want your channel to be, so speaking for myself, I understand why it went this way, even if I don't agree with it. I'm sure there's tons of stuff I do you don't agree with. I feel this sector is too woke for creators like you, and that's okay. We will all fall on the streets we were meant to. Some of that I agree with, some of it I don't, but I'll get to that after. You supported mod for Laura, where I don't even see Sly's comment, who called CPS on a minor child, oh my God, and said the most horrific lies. Stop until you denounce her. Get out of here, you feigning shock and anger. Aw, Donna Marie, go cry to someone that gives a fuck. Grandma Sherry, Willow, I love your honesty and have always made your thoughts known. There's no judgment from me for who you speak to or invite back. Your last encounter with JT was merely because I was a mod. I don't even know what that means. Sly, did you erase your comment? Because she addresses you, but I don't see a comment, unless you got me blocked. Okay, so let me address Jones's comment. First, let me address Willow's fucking post. Instead of taking responsibility and apologizing to the people that Jim Terry spoke of, Dylan Rounds, Dylan Rounds' family, Laura, QB, who else did he name? I'm trying to think who else he named. I'm trying to think who else he named. Instead of apologizing to us as a group, saying that you had no idea that he did some of that stuff, you had no idea, blah, 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 that would be respected. But instead, you run and put your dick between your legs and say, oh, I guess I'm going to leave. What a fucking punk ass bitch move to make. Are you really that fucking weak, Willow? You can't even acknowledge the shit that was said. Crime and Justice, that was the other one. I knew there was another person involved. You can't even fucking address the shit that was actually said. Laura, I am sorry that I brought someone up on panel that talked about your kids in such a vile way. Instead, you just put your dick behind your fucking legs and run. Oh, it must be time to leave. You're a fucking punk ass bitch. You're a bigger punk ass bitch than I ever thought possible. Literally ever thought possible. So the one part I agree with Jones in, and she's right in when she said, that it's his channel, he could do whatever he wants. That's true. And I agree with her. He can do whatever he wants. But what if it was someone else? Green is one of us. Really? QB's not, and I'm not, and Crime and Justice is not. So it's okay what he did there? I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know what happened between Grandma Sherry and Jim Terry. I have no idea. Oh, he got Grandma Sherry's information? Oh, it's Yarn Rewind. You may not like him so much. He's a piece of shit. And you know what I think is funny too? All these people that want to say, oh my God, Laura did this. Do you know how many people in this fucking community have called CPS, you dumb fucks? Lots. Lots. But it's okay because they lie about it. Gotcha. And trying to tell somebody else what they should fucking do and trying to tell somebody else how they should hate someone because you don't like them just puts you in a whole nother category of fucking stupidity. Don't tell somebody else who they can and can't like. Oh, unless you denounce her, you're not going to be accepted. Bitch, nobody needs your fucking acceptance. Nobody. Hey, you have Jim Terry just going fucking up there saying all the shit he did, and I don't see any comments about it. Why is that? Oh, that's right. Grandma Sherry was friends with Salty, right? I'm pretty sure Grandma Sherry started out with Salty, right? That's how she met. Okay. I think I'm right on that. And Willow, I'll give you a link if you want to explain it. Not a problem. But I know for you, it's best if you just fucking Run away from it. Don't face it. Just run away from it. Fucking punk ass bitch. Like, you would think at some point Willow would come in here and be like, Laura, I'm truly sorry. Nah, not Willow. Punk ass fucking little bitch. Yes, with Salty. That's now memories coming back. And then when he went after QB, that's when she went over to QB? Or when Salty lost his channel? I don't remember. I just can't believe how he handled that. Either stand firm, like, yeah, I put him on my channel, and if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. I would respect that more than this fucking punk ass bitch post. This punk ass bitch post is exactly that, a punk ass bitch post. He came up on panel after he left the hive. Who, Salty? Who? Ellie, now you're confusing me. I was talking about Grandma Sherry. Willow came up on panel after he left that. Came up on whose panel? Mine? Yeah, I think so, Greg. Sorry if you guys hear that noise. I'm playing with one of those, you know, those pen toppers that light up, like they're all like fuzzy. You know what I'm talking about? They're like made of silicone or something. And then they light up. They're like rubber. And they have like spikes sticking out of them. And when you click it, it lights up. I don't know. It'd be much easier to show you, but I keep flinging it. So that's what you guys hear. But if it's annoying, I will make noise. But you guys know I always have to have like something in my hands. A Willow came up on panel after who left the hive? Willow, Ellie, do you want to link and explain this in English? Because I'm getting lost. I'm like really confused. Hold on. Do do do. Um, let's see. Damn. StreamYards is up to $55 a month. And that's with 40% off. Advanced plan, $88.99 for the first month. What are they fucking crazy? Dude, I'll stick with my fucking free StreamYards. I mean StreamYards. That's fucking crazy. Ellie, here, help me understand what the fuck you're talking about. I know a lot of people don't have Zoom, so I have a StreamYard set up on the other side. This is actually a better way to do it. This way, in case you get porn bombed, I mean, I can see. But Greg, he most certainly is. No, she has before. Sly, many of times. Allie, where'd you go? Do 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 do. All right, Ellie, I guess you're not coming up. So I just live in lost land forever. I'll just be lost and confused. Story of my life, lost and confused. So while I'm waiting, one thing I want to address is these fucking trolls, like this Donna Marie chick who said, unless you denounce her. That's the kind of shit that I was talking about last night. If you didn't catch my stream, that's one of the kind of things I was talking about is people are such followers. Oh, you can't be over here or you can't have an opinion unless you don't like the same people that I don't like. That's the exact fucking mentality I was talking about last night. That shit needs to stop. You don't get the right to tell another grown woman who she should and should not like for whatever reasons. And whatever reasons that you think she shouldn't like them. There's a lot of people on this platform that I don't think people should like, but you don't see me running around fucking crying blues about them. You don't see me telling people, oh my God, how could you like them? Whoops. I would denounce anybody that fucking tries to tell me as a grown woman where I can and can't go. Or tries to infiltrate chats with bullshit because of my moral opinion. Where there's other shit that you may not know about. That's how I feel about Cluminati. I don't know Clue. I never had a fucking conversation with her. But QB seems to think that Clue is fine. Maybe they know something that none of us know. Who the fuck knows? But nobody should be telling anybody who they should talk to, who they shouldn't. You're not going to be accepted unless you're in here and blah. Fuck that. Everybody's a fucking grown adult. If you don't like someone, then don't fucking watch them. Plain and simple. I don't know why it's such a fucking hard concept. Everybody's got such a fucking bug up their ass. They think their moral righteousness has to go for everybody. They think that their moral high ground should be for everybody. No. Doesn't have to be for everybody. It's just your opinion. I was hoping Ellie would come up and let me know what the hell she was talking about. Because I got confused. But maybe Ellie afraid that Queen Bee be mad. I don't know. Nobody attacked MM's kid. Nobody. I'm so sick and tired of hearing that. Nobody attacked MM's kid. MM's kid got no more attacked than what she's done to me for years. And if you can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you constantly attack somebody and you try to hurt them and you attack their business and that takes away from their kids, you're attacking their kids. And I understand that people are too fucking stupid to realize that and are too fucking stupid to see that, but that's reality. Reality is if you constantly attack someone's mom, you constantly attack someone's child, you constantly fucking attack somebody's livelihood, that's going after their son. That's affecting their real life. And if you don't fucking get that, I feel very sorry for you. Very sorry. Nothing was affected in his life, Mama Girl Story. It was one fucking call 3 years ago. One fucking call. This bitch has come after me every fucking day for the last 4 years. Sit the fuck down. You're fucking stupid. Just sit the fuck down. All these people compare one fucking call. One call is equivalent to fucking 4 years of daily attacks against me, against my parenting, against my livelihood, against my business. Sit the fuck down. Are you paying me, mom of 3 girls? Do I see any money coming from you? No, therefore I don't owe you a fucking apology. I don't give a fuck what your opinion is. I don't give a fuck what you think. Go suck a dick for all I care. You are absolutely nothing to me, and I owe you nothing. How's that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it, bitch. Hey, Barbara. I don't know why people think that I owe them something. I don't owe you shit. Oh, are you sorry? Are you there? Is she sorry for 4 years of fucking attacking me? Obviously not. She's still doing it. But by the way, Mama 3 girls, Jesus loves you. Now carry on and get the fuck out of here. Actually, I blocked you, so you can't be back. I'm just fucking tired of it. One fucking phone call. They're comparing to 4 years of daily attacks. It's just bullshit. And that's another thing with this platform. People think that you owe them something. I don't even know who the fuck you are, let alone owe you jack shit. Like, who the fuck are you? Oh my God, Nanny, go fuck yourself. Like anyone cares what you have to say, Nanny. Nobody. Nobody. Go slick Queen Bee's clit. It's what you do best, Nanny. It is literally what you do best. Why are you over here anyway? Don't you mod for QB? Isn't QB live? Shouldn't you be over there? Why are you over here anyway? Nobody wants you here. Nobody cares what you have to say. If I wanted your opinion, I know where to find you to ask for it. But I don't think I even brought you up. I don't think I asked for your opinion, did I? Nope, I sure didn't. But like I said, when I need your opinion, Nanny, I'll ask for it. And that would be, never? Honestly, I don't even know what she wrote. Let me look. What? Nanny, you're really fucking dumber than a box of rocks. Like, wow, that is probably one of the dumbest fucking comments I've ever seen ever. But okay, carry on. What a fucking idiot. Yarn, it's not even worth responding to. Like, literally, not even worth responding to. That's what I'm saying, Yarn. Oh, no. That's not good, Barbara. And you know what I think is funny, too, though? It really is funny. Going back to the original drama crew, I'm not talking the new crew. I'm not talking like Burnt Toast or Queen Bee or anyone that came after Queen Bee. I'm talking going back to the original. Well, if my channel's dying so much, Ninny, then why is it that I have that I've gained triple the subscribers than anybody from the original DC, since my channel is just so bad? Sit the fuck down. There's so many things I could say about Nini, but I won't. I have more class than that. I agree. Nobody gives a fuck about Nini. Honestly, did anyone even check and see if that's the real Nini? I'm sure it is, but did anyone happen to check? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that's the real Nini. I think it's a troll. She only has 34 subscribers. I don't think it was the real Nini. Sorry, Nini. Unless she has a second account, but... Which being... There's only very few people that would actually mimic Nini. There's a few I can think of off the top of my head. Shut up, Winston. Let me tell you, it's nice keeping the door closed. Now I know why the kids do it. Keep the door closed, the dogs can't get in. It's a wonderful thing. I love it. Yeah, I should have checked to make sure it was... I didn't think Nanny would come in here. If it was about Molly, she might. Because she hates Molly so much. Another fucking trash. Did you guys see Molly make a turkey yesterday? I was getting nauseous. She puts like an inch thick of fucking mayo on it. Blech. I almost threw up. I watched for like 10 seconds. I was like, I'm going to throw up. I mean, like, mayo is supposed to use like a thin layer. But she's like, yeah, you put on like an inch thick of mayo. Blech. Blech. I'm going to puke. Vile. Damn, I've been on 2 hours already? Dang. Dang, dang. When I wrote turkey mayo... No, on the turkey. Like, for Thanksgiving. I don't know why she's cooking it on Sunday. That's way early. I don't know what she's doing, but I put it on for 2 seconds and I see her putting on an inch thick of mayo and something else. And I was making me nauseous. So I looked it up and they say like a very thin layer of mayo for keeping the juices in or whatever. But she was like, yeah, you put on like an inch thick of mayo. Ugh, bleh, bleh. Let me throw up now. And I'm telling you, I don't know if she kept her stream up, but it looked vile. And everything I read, I couldn't find one recipe that had... I know Thanksgiving is Thursday. I'm saying she was making a turkey on Sunday? That's a bit early. It was so gross. But I'm not a big mayo eater. Like, I use like 1 teaspoon in a big fucking pot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Mayo grosses me out. So does ketchup, except on a burger and meatloaf. but last seen in Willow's chat a few weeks ago. Yes, I know. That's why I decided to check. But yeah, it was. I didn't watch. I don't know what the actual recipe was, but I couldn't find one recipe that said put on mayo an inch thick on top of a turkey and put it in the oven. Blah. Just the thought of it is nauseating. Bleh. Yuck. But Nini, that's what I mean, Ellie, that's what I'm saying. There's not too many people that would copy Nini. Well, Yarn, she's still an asshole. I mean, let's call a spade, but separate skin from the meat and place butter in between. Yeah, when she was saying it, I did look it up last night. They do say if you put a thin layer on the skin, it helps keep the fat in or something, but why would you want to keep the fat in? You know, they make mayo out of oil most fine. It's a bit, I don't know, it's just gross. Blech. I use butter at the end. But I always have really moist turkey. But yeah, it was just disgusting. I was like, ugh. I mean, maybe it tastes good. I don't know, but yeah, no. You know what else works really well? Which I do every year? If you fill the inside of the turkey with grape jelly, I know it sounds weird. You don't eat it afterwards, but it gives the turkey an actual sweetness that's so good. I did it one year when I didn't have stuffing for Phoenix, so I used rice and grape jelly. It really works. It's yummy. And I created that all by myself. You just buy a big thing of grape jelly and you put it inside. Like if you're not going to use dressing from the turkey or whatever, you just mix it with something like rice or whatever. And you mix it and you put it in, stuff the turkey with it. I'm telling you, it gives the turkey such a moist sweetness. It's so good. So there's a little tip. And it does. It gives it a very sweet taste without, sugar or anything. You don't eat turkey? How could you not eat turkey? I love turkey. I just wait for go on the last minute so it goes on a big sale. But I already got my gluten-free stuffing, my gluten-free cornbread. I gotta get a turkey. I gotta get potatoes. It's just me, Phoenix, and Dayton. Because Sage is getting engaged. And they are renting a cabin by themselves in the woods. Hey, sweet one. I told her a good day to get married is 7/7/27. She's like, we don't want to wait that long. I said, I think it's a good fucking day. I said, you could do 6/6/26. I better get my turkey today? Why? I don't have anywhere to put it. I gotta go to Home Depot though. I gotta get one of my cabinets broke. I gotta re-screw it in. Hate when that happens. Cooking for cousins this year? Ooh, I'm coming to Virginia. Yeah, this is gonna be the first year that I don't see Sage for Thanksgiving in 20 years. That's crazy. That's totally crazy. 20 years. My little girl's growing up. My little Bible thumper. She gave me all the crystals yesterday. And tarot cards. She's like, Mom, I don't need these anymore. They don't go with Christ, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. I can't with her. I got 2 Bible thumpers. We're going to drive down there, Carolyn. Sage is like, what's a Bible thumper? Your email is in my spam folder. Oh, no shit. Make that 23, Carolyn. 23 and 3 dogs. She is living her own life now. It's crazy. I told her, I said, do I have to still put up Christmas stockings for you and Justin? She's like, yes, Mom. I was like, all right, I'll put coal in it. My baby girl. She's all grown up. My mom's like, I am definitely flying down for the wedding dress. For wedding dress shopping. I said, you're going to fly all the way down here for the first time she goes wedding dress shopping. She said, absolutely. I said, okay. It is scary. But I still got 2 more. Now, when Dayton goes to college, that's going to be fucked up. Then I'm going to be like all alone. That's going to be scary. That's going to be like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nah, not that soon. We still got 2 years. By the time he leaves, Phoenix will probably be back. Although Phoenix really wants to live in New York City. They're all growing up. So quick. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. It's amazing how fast they grow up. They were just little kids yesterday. My cousin said that to me. She's like, oh my God, Sage is getting engaged. Isn't she like 12? I was like, aren't you like 12? But she's like 28 now. Crazy. She will look stunning in a dress. She keeps changing what she wants. Now she wants something poofy. But let me tell you, my mom told me a long time ago, getting a job after 50 is one of the hardest things you can do. I've been looking. I can't find shit. I keep getting denied for everything. I'm like, wow. It's not like I don't have credentials, because I do. Wow. Nobody wants to hire me. I'm like, God damn. I can't even get a fucking interview. I was like, I'm going to have to suck it up and drop down to like fucking retail or something. I can't believe how many places have denied me. I'm like, holy shit. You would think I don't have, like, I have a damn good resume that's legit. Can't find a fucking job. I was like, well, it looks like I'm going to have to level down. Maybe maybe I'll start waitressing. I don't even think I can get a job waitressing. That's all young people. But my mom said this years ago, and she wasn't wrong. It is really tough finding a job after the age of 50. People don't want to pay it. They want young blood. I never had this much trouble getting a job, ever. I'm like, shit. You can find me cashiering or something. It's crazy. I'm telling you, I can't do it. I can't find a fucking job. And even some of them I'm like overqualified for, but they pay well. Can't do it. Yeah, but I don't have any experience in dental offices. That's one thing I don't have experience in. I like that. Mature adults, another word for old. But I don't have any experience. Like, don't you have to have, like, a license or something? Actually, retail pays better than half these other jobs. I've seen, like, paralegal jobs pay, like, 14 an hour, and Hobby Lobby pays 19 and a half. That's the other thing with retail, though. I have the experience to be a manager, but I don't have the retail experience. Like, they want somebody that has, like, 3 years, 4 years in retail. I don't have that. I have plenty of management experience, but not for... I'm looking at everything, Yawn. You name it, I'm looking at it. I applied for management positions at probably every major company out there. Nada. Even ones that I'm really good at, like AT&T, T-Mobile, like all of them. Nothing. Denied, 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 denied. And I have plenty of experience management at AT&T. Denied. Some of them I am overqualified for. I just need a job. I got a wedding coming up. You would train anyone over 50? Well, where are you hiring? I'm going to go work for you. Yeah, it's pretty bad around here. I mean, the job market is really good, but they want young. And then I see old people working, and I'm like, And you know what I never understood either? Hey, Brian. Brian, I hear you're fighting with Tracy. You know what I don't understand either? Is that why do they tell you to do a resume and then they ask you the same questions? Education, job history. Then why do you ask me to send a resume? Why do I have to fill out both? That's the one thing about jobs I can't stand. I hate filling out all this fucking information over and over and just take my fucking resume and look at it. Shit's annoying. That's not what I hear, Brian. I hear she's kind of owning you. I haven't followed the whole thing, though. I don't know why you guys are fighting again, though. That's what I'm saying. See resume, but you can't do that. And I've been technically out of the workforce for years. That's the other thing going against me. Sacramento. This sure has been ridiculous. Finding reliable. See, I would be a reliable employee. See, sweet one, I thought of that too, but if the pay is right, I'm good with it. But I can't find anything. And it's not even like I'm being picky. I'm like, yep, I can work this, I can work that. I would prefer Monday to Friday because I have stuff on the weekends. No, I'm not getting out of the candle business. I have a daughter that's getting married. I need way more money. Right now, I already have a $3,500 a month overhead, which I'm barely making. But, I mean, I'm doing it. But that's not going to help pay for a wedding and a dress and flowers and all the shit she needs. So, no, I'm not getting out of the candle business. I'm just adding another workload. I have way too much invested in candles to leave it. I got blood, sweat, and tears in my company. Blood, sweat, and fucking tears. And I love doing it. Absolutely love doing it. Well, she's not engaged yet. She's getting engaged next week. But we all know a wedding is coming. So, no, definitely not. We don't even make the same type of candles. Like, she does paraffin, and she does a totally different type of candle. I know my candle business is doing great, but I just have a big overhead that doesn't afford. I mean, it affords me to live and get by and get the kids the things that they need, but it doesn't afford me to pay for a wedding. At least not yet. Maybe it will, but right now it doesn't. And temporarily, I need something to get me through that can help pay for Sage's wedding. Because, you know, that's what normal people do. That's what single moms do. If we have to work 3 jobs, we got to work 3 jobs. Whoop. See what I was thinking about doing, which I haven't been able to find? Somewhere that I can promote my candle business and still work. No, of course not. But parents pay for their daughter's wedding. I'm sorry, they just do. It doesn't matter how much money they have. Parents pay for their daughter's wedding. That's my parents paid for all my wedding. My aunt paid for my cousin's wedding. That's just what you do. Maybe it's a Jewish religion thing. I don't know. But yeah, parents pay for the daughter's wedding. It's on the daughter's parents. And I am the daughter's parent. So it's on me to pay for the wedding. Well, not all of it, but a big chunk of it. Maybe it's different now, but that's how I grew up. That's how it's always been. Thank God I only have one daughter. I don't know. Do people not think like that anymore? Because that's how I've always grown up. Like, that's not weird or anything. Maybe it's a New York thing. I don't know. But yeah, daughter's parents pay for the wedding. And I want to help her as much as I possibly can. And then all the gifts they get is theirs. Just, buy a house or start a life or something. Well, yeah, it's usually fathers who pay for their daughter's wedding, technically. But if you don't have the father, Ron won't even be at the wedding. He's uninvited. Yeah, I'm not saying couples don't pay for their own wedding, but I grew up that parents, like my parents paid for my whole wedding. They paid for everything. Granted, they had a lot of money, but they paid for everything. So I would like to do as much for Sage as I can. She's my baby girl. She's my only girl. Aw, sweet Carolyn. And thank you next, by the way. No, my kid would never end up with a deadbeat. Just saying. Most pay for their own weddings nowadays. I don't know. Maybe it's just tradition, family. I don't know. I don't think that's right. I don't think people should go in. I mean, like, marriage is hard enough. You shouldn't go in there with debt. You shouldn't start a marriage off with debt from a wedding or not be able to have the wedding of your dreams because you can't afford it. And Sage is very simple. She's not like overly, she's very simplistic. Even with her ring, she wanted very simple. She's not glitzy and glamour. She's happy with like the simple things, which I don't get either, but I want her to have her dream wedding. I want her to be able, I don't want, like when I got married, I wasn't limited. It was, Laura, you do whatever you want. You want this, you'll get it. You want these kind of flowers, you'll get it. Like you want videographer and camera guy, like no matter what I wanted, I had. And I want to be able to do that for her. I was more extravagant than my daughter is, but I want her to look at a dress and be like, yes, I want that one. With no question. You only get married once, supposedly. Hopefully. And I want her to be able to have everything she wants. You know, when we go dress shopping, I want her to look at the dress and not even look at the price. Obviously, in reason. But, you know, you just know. When you know, you know. And that's how I want her to be. And especially because I had that luxury. And I want to give her that luxury. And anyone that tells me I'm wrong or that's a bad thing, then you're fucking stupid. I don't know. Actually, Howard's walking her down the aisle, which I think is really sweet. She asked Howard to walk her down. I think Howard's walking her and her best friend's dad is walking her. I think. So. And that's it. But it'll all be real in about a week from now. Next Friday. Although she said she doesn't want to get engaged on a holiday. She said, don't ask me on Thanksgiving. I don't want to get engaged on a holiday. Her parents spent the money. Her grandparents left her for... Oh, no shit. Steph, are you fucking stupid? Who's begging for money? Like, you're as fucking dumb as the rest of them. Where do you see me begging for money? You're such a fucking idiot. Now I know who the trolls were. Bye-bye. You fucking psycho. Fucking lying-ass bitch. Who the fuck is begging for money? The fuck is wrong with you? Fucking stupid. Get your ears fucking cleaned out, Steph. Like, seriously, get your fucking ears cleaned out. I haven't asked for a fucking dollar. Talked about getting a fucking job. Like, you really are a fucking moron. Carry on with your bad self, Steph. Now I know why people say you're a fucking numbnut. Well, they're right. You really are a fucking idiot. I don't think she's gonna have one, homemade Sweet Carolyn. I really don't. Like, we talked about that. There's so many fucking like bad dressmakers. And hers is literally pretty simple. I mean, she just wants that poofy bottom, which I think is funny. She likes that poofy bottom, which she never used to. Oh, it was the dumbest message ever. How I'm sitting here grubbing for money. I haven't asked for a fucking dime. I'm telling my people a situation about me finding a job. Has nothing to fucking do with money, you moron. People are so dumb. Fuck, she's not even engaged yet, let alone fucking asking for money for a wedding. The fuck is wrong with you? You just have to hate something, right, Steph? You just have to find something to hate. But thank you for showing who the trolls were. Now I know. Now I know where they came from. Good job. Um, I forgot what I was just gonna say. Oh yeah, so we were like, I showed her some videos on TikTok about these people that spend like $12,000 for a dress and they're fucked up, blah blah blah. I would never, ever order a wedding dress from TikTok. These people are fucking crazy. There was like this whole wedding dress scandal that was going on TikTok. It's fucking crazy. Um, someone paid like 12 or $13,000 to some dressmaker, and I don't know, the girl was like sent her like the ugliest dress. Why would you give that kind of money to someone on TikTok? That is insane. Yeah, it's like big scandal. If you look it up on, I think some of it, so some creators have covered it on YouTube too. I agree. Unnecessary hate for no reason because they're bored and they have nothing else to do and they think they're funny and cool and they sit there with a group of friends thinking they're funny and cool. They're so fucking pathetic. Like, honestly, pathetic. And they think it's funny. It's kind of embarrassing for you, not for me. It's, but is it, Yarn? I've said this so many times. When you truly hate someone, do you even bother listening to them? No. When you truly hate someone, do you go in their chats? No. If you truly hate someone, nobody gives a fuck what your opinion is. These people know me long enough. I don't give a fuck what they think. Because most of the time, they don't have a fucking clue what they're talking about. But they just want to insert their own bullshit in. Go do more cocaine on a live stuff. The fuck out of here. And I also noticed that too. Those that have the worst, that have done the worst shit, are the first ones to spew hate. I guess they're trying to like deflect their own life or something. I don't know. Like, I don't even fucking talk about these people, but they can't shut the fuck up. Then they just run with whatever lies come out of their mouth. Hey, I just made a little flower pot. Oh. Yeah, she never wanted a puffy dress, Yarn. Now all of a sudden she wants, she always liked those. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'm going to say it wrong. But when a 15-year-old Spanish girl gets, becomes of age, whatever that party is called, and you get the big puffy dress on the bottom, she likes stuff like that. But she's found God now. I agree, Yarn. Sage has found God now, so now she's wholesome. I mean, she reads the Bible and everything. Bible thumpers. Goes to church every Sunday. Freaks. Dayton's got a big flag hanging up in his room called Jesus Saves. I said, oh my God, I can't with this. I can't. I need my Phoenix home. My sane Phoenix, who's not a Bible thumper. I mean, one thing I will say, at least neither one of them are phony about it. At least both of them are, like, not only do they believe in religion, they truly believe it. There's no phoniness. There's no, oh, I'm a Christian, but I'm gonna do this and that. No, they're diehard fucking believers. Dayton has a group that he goes to every Tuesday night. You know what I mean? Like, these are real, like, it's real shit. So again, if you want your kids to be religious, bring them up in an atheist home. And they will be religious. Yeah, Dayton's cross broke, so we just got him a new one. I have no idea how much their kids... Oh, absolutely. Not even through puberty. Growing up, you know, coming into their own. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am proud of both of them. And if Dayton wants to become an evangelist, more power to him. I could see Dayton doing that too. I could see him being an evangelist, leading a church. But I mean, if this is the path they chose, so be it. More power to them. There could have been way worse paths that they could take. So I'm super proud of both of them for the path that they took. And I support both of them. I'm agnostic, whatever. I don't believe in organized religion. How's that? There's too many phonies. Like, if my kids were phony religious people, that I wouldn't have. And I wouldn't support them. I would laugh at them. But no, they're full blast. I think Sage is a little overzealous, but who am I to say anything? I'm just a mom. I think it's awesome too. I'm happy that they found their way. Why am I buffering? Am I buffering to you guys? There it goes. Like I said, there's so many worse paths they could have taken. So for my 2 out of 3 children to find religion as their path, I am perfectly okay with that. And 3 kids, and all 3 of them are on the right path, I did a damn fucking good job by myself. A damn fucking good job. Especially when all of them were born to 2 addict parents. And the only thing they become addicted to is religion. I am doing damn fucking good. So all these haters can say whatever the fuck they want. I got 3 kids that are doing phenomenal in life. Not one of them does drugs. Not one of them smokes. Not one of them smokes pot. Not one of them drops acid. I can't say they don't drink because they're all, 2 out of 3 are in college. But yeah, I think I did a phenomenal job. So anyone that has something to say can kiss my motherfucking ass. I think it's a Catholic. I think, don't quote me. I don't know. I didn't really ask. But I'm pretty sure it's Catholic. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to ask her. So yeah, all these people, and Laura's so bad, Laura's this, Laura's that. Okay. Laura can't be that fucking bad. Because usually you get 1 out of 3 that's fucked up. Nope, I got all 3 kids on a perfect path. And they're all too scared of God to do it. Well, 2 of them are too scared of God to do anything wrong. Dayton's petrified of God. So, I think I did right. I think I must be doing something right. Even if the YouTube community thinks otherwise. I have kids that says a lot. And have been through a lot on this platform. Phoenix and Sage have been through hell on this platform. I don't know, let me ask her. She might be at work, though. Or, Catholic, Baptist. Let's see. All right, just asked her. Hopefully she'll answer quickly. Now, honestly, sweet one, I never asked her. I never really cared. To me, it's all the same. Christianity is Christianity. But I told you yesterday, I'm like, Judaism is in your DNA. It's in your blood. I know that, Mom. Okay, just saying. Thought maybe you forgot. No, the boogeyman. Yes, you. She answered. Hold on. Non-domination Assembly of God. All right, I was wrong. Non-dominational. Thank you. There you go. Non-dominational. Hey, did anyone see Wicked, by the way? Patreons, I uploaded it in Patreon. The first hour is but the last hour is really good. And I thought Ariana Grande did a fantastic job. Fantastic job. And she got paid $15 million as compared to her co-host that only got $1 million. I can't believe how much money she made. And there's going to be a part 2. But little known fact, I love musicals. I know that shocks a lot of people, but I really do. I've always loved musicals. I don't know if that's growing up in New York, but my parents took me to my first musical. I think I was 10, and I was hooked ever since. Just a little known fact. Now she wants to know why. Now she's asking me a million questions. Because I wanted to know. To know. Did chat break us on? Nobody's typing. I forgot what I was going to say. All right, I've been on almost 3 hours again. And I have stuff I got to do. Non-denominational is a Pentecostal ministry, and they have evangelists and not priests or ministers. Okay. I'm going to be an evangelist. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. So, all right, but I got stuff I got to get done, and I know I said I had to go somewhere, and now I forgot. Where did I say? Oh, I have to go get. No, I don't have to get a turkey yet. I know I have to go to Home Depot. That's a given. What else did I say I had to do? Now I forgot. Now I totally forgot. Oh, Sly said go get your turkey today. I don't even have a place to put it today. And I think it gets cheaper the longer you go. Like, doesn't it get cheaper on like Wednesday? I'm pretty sure it does. But they can be over the top. But I thought non-denominational just means anyone can join. I don't know. You're talking to the wrong one. I think the whole religion thing is bullshit, but here we go. I'll be on before then, Yarn. Maybe I'll record Phoenix teaching me how to use my laser engraver. That'll be fun. Oh, I have to get stuff to the post office. I still got to print out labels and shit. Duh. I knew there was something else I had to get done today. Make sure it's thawed out. Yeah, it doesn't take 4 days to thaw out. It takes like 1 day. I know. I don't even know if I don't know. I guess I have to get a whole turkey. But I'll just find like the biggest sale. Either Aldi's or Kroger's. Do you know Kroger's owns Ralph's? I didn't know that until yesterday. I had no idea. I thought Ralph's were their own thing. No, Kroger's owns Ralph. So for those of you in California that use Ralph's, yeah, it's Kroger's. Interesting things, one to grow on. So, all right, I'm getting out of here. Willow, you're an asshole. You're disgusting. And anyone that supports Willow and that live last night, not supports Willow, supports that live that happened last night, is fucking vile too. And those that want to say, oh, I don't know, I wasn't here, that's vile too. But I understand nobody's going to care because they're all in this little group. So they all hate QB, they all hate me. So it'll be very easy for them to have no problem with it. That's a given. So don't forget, order your candles, Energy Candles or energycandlestudio.com or energycandles.com. 5% off plus free shipping. I see we got a few orders in, which is awesome. Now is the time to order. I'm also I have to do the website for Go Imagine. I'm also going to be on a full another platform that you guys can order from. I'm going to have different specials on there that I have on my regular one. And I'm still debating doing Amazon. I haven't decided yet. I was approved, but I still haven't decided yet. I don't know if it does take off on Amazon. I don't know if I can keep up with the fucking orders. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But we definitely are on Go Imagine, and you'll be able to order from there soon. And I'm going to try to do different stuff over there because there's no reason to have like a repeat website kind of thing. You know what I mean? So, yep, that's it. And, whatchamacallit. And so I'm going to have the second website there. And like I said, I'm going to try to do different stuff on there. And that's it. So I don't know, like I may put like wax melt and the paint candles over on Go Imagine, because there's really no point in having the same website in two different places. So I have to keep, I want to keep it separate. And I have enough stuff that I can keep it separate. So I'm excited about it. And that's it. All right. And I will see you beautiful people later. I want to thank you guys for the candle orders. Don't forget, 5% off plus free shipping. And I will see you beautiful people later. Have a good day. Peace.